everybody, and welcome back to the Mind Catchers channel. Today I'm a little ashy. First of all, gotta put on a little bit of moisturizer. This one is from Derma E, and if my voice sounds very strange to you, it's about 5-6 o'clock in the morning, so getting up fairly early to do this because lots of things have been happening in our lives here at the house. My mom has been sick for a while, so I just try to get my videos done pretty early so that I can take care of her during the day. If you want to know more about my mom's illness or situation and what we've been going through for the past few months, you can check out my family vlog channel because I make sure I post there about it. Today I'm going to be doing an updated brow tutorial. Now there are two different companies that I love to use when doing my brows, and they are Urban Decay and Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have like a whole plastic bag filled with products from Anastasia Beverly Hills just for the brows alone. I love the shade, let me make sure I get it right, dark brown. That works for me. I've tried a few other shades with their products, and it doesn't make me happy, let's just say that, because some people may think that dark brown is a little too dark, but I feel like, you know, I'm kind of going along with my hair color, so to me it looks better. You guys can let me know what you think. Also with Urban Decay, they came out with this Brow Endowed product. I don't know if you guys can remember this one. I'll link it down below in my description box. Very, very good. I mean, this gave me one of the most natural brows I've ever had. However, this little product doesn't last too long. When I initially did it, the video, I raved about it, but now I can go back and say it doesn't last long. So you kind of got to weigh that when you purchase, you know. You got to figure out if you want to buy like 2 of these just so you have a backup in order to get back to the store again, because just like any other pen or liner, you know, you're going to dry out sooner or later. So that's the only downside to this. Recently they came out with something called Inked Brow. They just sent me this, so today I'm going to give this a try. If I don't like it, I'm going to go back to my trusty Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil and see, you know, how I can mix and match them both to give me the brow I want. So the product is called Inked Brow, and I think they said the packaging would be different than this. We got the white packaging in PR, but I think your packaging when you purchase it in store will be a little different. So this first shade is called Neutral Nana. I think that's how they're pronouncing it. And that's what it looks like against my skin tone. Just a tiny bit deeper, like almost a contour shade for me. So I don't think that's going to work in my brows. And this next shade is the one that I use in all their other products. This one is called Dark Drapes, and that's what it looks like right there. So I think I'm going to go ahead with that. So let's get started. Alright, so since I've already applied my moisturizer, I even make sure I get moisturizer through my brows because you don't want ashy, flaky brows. There are some people that get dandruff in their brows, so be very careful with that. I'm also going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I always put primer in my eyebrows. Okay guys, so what Inked Brow is a waterproof brow gel. So if you want the brow hairs to lay the way you want them to, you will be using this. So what I'm going to do is first outline my brow a bit with my pencil. Now this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm cheating a bit. So I'm going to outline my brow a bit. I see where my arch is right there. So I usually start drawing right about here. And my brows are very disobedient, so I always use a brow gel. They're very like stringy, and they don't fall into place the way you like them to. Sometimes they lay a little bit outside my line, and I have to lay them down a little bit with a gel. Now I try to get as close as I can to the hairline with my brow pencil. I want them to look as natural as possible, so I try to stay close to the hairline. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this brow gel, wipe it off a bit, and just go in there and kind of lay them down, but you're also painting in between the brows too. So you're filling it in and you're laying down the brows as well. So pretty decent product, I think. If it does the job, we're going to see how it dries down, if it's really going to hold those brows in place. Okay, so before I move on with concealer to, line it up and make it nice and neat, I'm going to allow it to dry. It is a more wet product, so give it a little time to dry. And then we're going to see how it works out with just lining up the brow. Let me show you what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Concealer. This one is in the shade Dark Cocoa. It's a little deeper than my skin tone, but it's perfect for like above the brow. So it mixes with your foundation pretty good. And underneath the brow, I can always go back and use something a little lighter. Okay, so let's allow this to dry, and let's give it about 60 seconds or so, and then we're going to start lining up our brow. Alright guys, so we allowed it to dry a bit. I just put a little bit of concealer here on my hand. I have my little brow pencil that I love to use. My brow brush that I love to use. And we're just going to go around the brow and neaten it up a bit. Okay, so that's the top. So I go along the hairline. I basically neaten it up the way I want it to be. I don't like a very sharp brow arch because they don't really grow that sharp. So I don't want to pretend that they do. Just trying to make a nice smooth arch here. And then I blend the concealer away by pulling away from the brow. Blend it away. So the top is nice and neat. Now we're going to go to the bottom of the brow. And like I said, I could go with a lighter shade of concealer if I wanted to, but we could always go back and do that when we're applying eyeshadow. So we're following our hairline. And you're just basically erasing anything that's out of line. You're erasing your mistakes. There are a few people who say they don't have a steady enough hand to do this. So what I do is rest my elbow on the desk. And that's basically it. That's your brow right there. I could take my brow brush, and I can feel that the brow hairs are stiff. So the Urban Decay did its job. It's keeping those hairs in place. It is kind of stiff. Yeah, so it works out pretty good. And it doesn't look fake or anything like that. It looks like hair, actually. Okay guys, so there you have it, a nice believable brow. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other brow. So I just wanted to say you can definitely get this brow with more affordable products. You don't have to use Anastasia Beverly Hills and Urban Decay. I'm simply using them because they were sent to me and I wanted to try them out for you. If you are an Urban Decay fan or Anastasia Beverly Hills fan, you're gonna love these two products. It looks like a natural brow. It kept the brow hairs in place perfectly. I showed you some of the other products. I did tell you my pros and cons of some of the products from Urban Decay. So you use your better judgment if this is something that you'd like to use. I feel like they have a very wide range, both companies, with hair colors, like the colors of the products that they have, the shades. I really like that about them, and it's a little harder to find different shades when you're using more affordable or cheaper products in the drugstore. I will say that they do have that upper hand on that. But other than that, I think you can get away with cheaper products and attain the same look. So I'm going to go ahead, do my other brow, and then I'll come back and show you both brows, so stay tuned. Alright friends, so this is your completed look with the inked brow product from Urban Decay. This again is in shade Dark Drapes. It did what it was supposed to do. It keeps those brows in place. You can feel them kind of stiff and they're staying there. So if you have brows that kind of do what they want to do, you want a brow gel, and they have some very good ones. So does Anastasia Beverly Hills. So give them a try. I'm quite sure we can find something a little bit more affordable. Matter of fact, I think I may go through the drugstore, dollar store, something like that on the search for the perfect brow product. That should be an exciting video. Hopefully I can get that done sometime in March. So I'm going to do that. But like I said, I believe that the shade range on the different browns and almost blacks, the off black shades that Anastasia Beverly Hills and Urban Decay has, is some of the best in the beauty industry, in my opinion. So we shall see. We shall see, because I always run into an issue where it's too dark or too black or it's too light. And I think that they have like perfect products for me as far as shade range is concerned. So we'll see what I can come up with. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Cyber kisses. Bye.